Hello everyone, it's me, Butterfly Spirit 314. So guys, I'm gonna make this quick video because I just made a live video where at some point in that conversation, I was talking about AI pole dancing videos. Okay. So I want to talk about this because when I was on Facebook, I saw that an instructor from one of the studios that I take pole dancing classes at was talking about that there are people who are posting videos of themselves through AI doing pole dancing. So this means that the person isn't really doing pole dancing for real. They're just making an AI video to make it look like they're a pole dancer. Okay. Here's what I want to say in response to that. There's nothing wrong with using, AI or using technology and stuff or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to say that there is. What I will say is that there are people making videos of themselves doing pole dancing. And the thing is that um, I think people really need to think about the implications of themselves making these AI videos because I know people may be doing it for fun to be doing like these AI pole dance videos and thinking like, they may be doing it for a variety of reasons. Some people may be doing it to try to get a date. Some people may be trying to do it. Maybe they're trying to compete with somebody that they know, who is a pole dancer and stuff. Um, People, they all do videos for different freaking reasons. Okay. And what I do want to say is for people who are making these videos, like there's nothing wrong with having fun and showing yourself through AI. But the thing is that think about the implications. Like if you're making a pole dancing video of yourself and you're posting it online, like one thing you have to realize is like if you're posting a video of yourself doing pole dancing through AI, what if your job finds that video? Like what if you're interviewing for a job and they find that video of you doing pole dancing, but it's AI? You're not really doing it, but it's AI doing it. What if a future employer that you're interviewing with finds the video and they reject you as a job candidate? You know, what if they do? That's something people are probably not thinking about. Or what if you post an AI video of yourself doing pole dancing? And what if you're just doing it all in good fun? And let's say you're doing it maybe because you're somebody and you're in a dating scene, you're on dating apps and you're trying to find somebody and you want people to think of you and be like, oh, this person is cool. I want to date this person because they're into doing stuff like pole dancing, right? And so you post that video yourself doing AI or somebody else does it. Well, I don't think it makes sense to do an AI video of yourself doing pole dancing just to catch a date with somebody because eventually the person is going to find, like, if they date you, they're going to find out that you lied. Like, they're going to find out, like, because, and you guys will be like, well, how are they going to find out? Well, what they're going to do is they're going to take you on a date. You guys are going to go to a club. At that club, they're going to have a pole, right? And at that particular establishment that you guys are at, and they have a pole, what if the person is expecting you to do the stuff that they saw you doing in that video, your AI video you posted? What if they're expecting you to do stuff on the pole like they saw you do in the AI video, and you're on a date, and then you can't do the shit, and you try to do it? People can get injured by doing pole dancing if they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like seriously, they can. And like people doing the AI videos, they may not realize that like you can't just get up on a pole and try to do stuff that you've seen somebody do on Instagram. Like you can't. It's just not freaking work like that. And would you or somebody else really want to be looked at like a liar? Because if you're gonna lie about like doing pole dancing, what the hell else are you gonna not lie about? You know what I mean? Like, who wants to be with a person who's lying about what they can really do? And also, I think like Some people, and I'll say this, maybe a person does an AI video of themselves doing pole dancing because maybe they want to do it because they want to see what people will say. Like they want to see how people in their life are going to react to them doing pole dancing. So rather than them really going to a pole dancing class, they're like, if I make an AI video of myself doing it and stuff, I can see how my friends and family will react. And this way, it might tell me if it's okay for me to go take a pole dancing class. And some people might do it for that reason. And here's the thing, if you want to try out doing pole dancing, you don't have to tell anybody that you're doing it. Just go and give it a try. Like getting people's approval of whether or not you do pole dancing, it's nobody's fucking business if you do it or not. You can take a class and try it out and see if you like it, but you don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to get people's approval about whether or not you do it. I have family and friends that they don't know I do pole dancing. They have no idea. And that's just a part of myself that I keep reserved for, YouTube, because I want to share it. If I didn't want to share it on YouTube, I don't have to. But for people who are wanting to get approval from their friends and family, like to see their response and stuff, and if their family doesn't like it or friends don't like it, they're like, "Oh, it's just AI, I'm just screwing around." Like you don't have to do that. You can, take up a hobby and try it out if you want to and see if you like it. I mean, the more you grow and the more you try new things, that's good for you. That's awesome. But you don't have to get another person's approval for that. Like you literally do not have to if you don't want to. You don't have to. Um, Now, I do know there are people who will probably do AI videos of themselves doing pole dancing because maybe they're trying to heat things up in the bedroom. And I will say, pole dancing can do that. There was a girl that I was taking pole dancing classes with a few years ago, and she was learning stuff in the intro classes very well, and she had a boyfriend. And well, what happened is now I don't know if she had the boyfriend before then or not, but the girl that I was taking pole dancing classes with a few years ago, she was taking pole dancing classes, and she was really good at it. And then eventually she stopped taking classes. And the reason she stopped taking pole dancing classes was because I guess it really heated up her relationship between her and her boyfriend to the point that, well, she ended up getting pregnant. So she was a little bit too good at it. Yeah, because I stopped seeing her and I was like, where's such and such go? And like one day after class, I saw that her boyfriend was picking her up from class. And then after that, I didn't see her. So, needless to say, she did end up getting pregnant. So, being a pole dancer, it is going to give you that sexy edge and stuff. It will. But the thing is that it's so easy for people to find out that you don't know how to pole dance. It's like it's so easy for people to find out if you really know how to do it or not. Um, but yeah, it does spice things up in the bedroom. It can for people. That's what happened to that girl. The pole dancing friend that I had. For her, it did spice things up a little bit too much to the point she got pregnant, and stuff. So and then she had to stop pole dancing. And when it comes down to it, if you're pregnant, no, you can't pole dance. I think some people do pole dance for a while they're pregnant, but then they stop eventually and stuff. But yeah, I will say that like I feel like people should just, if they want to try pole dancing, just go for it. Just try it. And, don't fake it. I mean, people find out people can't do a lot of shit. Like if somebody does an AI video of themselves doing skiing and shit and they don't even know how to ski and their friends take them to ski and they don't even know what the hell they're doing, people are gonna find out you don't know how to do it. And I always say pole dancing is fun. Pole dancing is fun. I love the community of it. And some people who like I'll see in classes, like some people I don't see anymore. And I'm kind of sad. I'm like, well, where's such and such? And sometimes I don't see people in classes anymore because sometimes people's priorities change. They're like, it's not for me, or their schedule that they have, or whatever. And so it's just different things. But I just want to tell people, like, you can do what you want, definitely, but please don't AI yourself doing pole dancing or doing skiing or roller skating or some kind of crazy shit. And you don't know which you're making a video of yourself doing something, and then people find out you can't do it, because you could lose friends over that. You could lose people's trust over that. And it's not even worth all that. AI is pretty fun. I mean, people can spot AI. I mean, there's some stuff now. Some stuff with AI, it's hard to kind of spot, but yeah, people usually will find out you're faking stuff if you're doing AI. Like most people can typically find that out. They can. They can, because they'll have you demonstrate what you know how to do and see if you really know how to do it. Really. You know. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about, guys, is that, hey, if you want to do something, try it out for real. Please don't AI yourself doing videos. Like, doing AI videos of yourself doing a hobby and you don't know how to freaking do it, it's kind of lame, personally. Like, I just think it's lame. But hey, everybody, people gonna do it. I mean, people Photoshop themselves doing shit and having shit that they don't even have. you know, People do it all the time. I think it really goes back to the person and them, feeling like they need a bunch of stuff to make themselves feel better or make people think stuff about themselves that they don't really have to. I think it's boss when somebody like really actually knows how to do stuff or really has stuff for real, and they're authentic rather than being fakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that really is what makes people boss. Anyway, all, thank you guys for tuning in. I know more people are probably going to watch this video after I post this, but I just wanted to give my response and stuff. And I just want people to be careful. I don't want people to like end up getting injured in a hobby because they post themselves doing stuff and then people want them to demonstrate it in real life and they get themselves hurt or injured. I just don't want that to happen. So that's why I wanted to talk about it. But anyway, thank you guys. Bye bye.